Ja scores 46 and 52 in the last 2 games, both wins. Is it fair to compare Ja Morant in his 3rd season to Derrick Rose in his 3rd season when he won MVP?
Lucas Hansen, I see your text.
I think Shaq should speak on this one. Who else loved D Rose MVP year? Euro does? Yeah. What do you guys, how do you guys feel about this question?
I mean, I feel like it's that same type of feeling that we felt when D Rose was doing it. The only difference is D Rose finished 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I agree. I mean, I don't know, man. Let him get the MVP first, and then I can like really.
I don't think he's winning the MVP, but
and so here we go. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I mean,
and Derrick Rose was definitely winning.
He didn't have
MVP.
that many people battling him that year either.
And to me, that is nasty. You know what I'm saying? Because man, D Rose was showing out regardless of who was there. Like you know what I mean? And
it felt like this. The same way that people are saying Ja Morant's better than Luka because of what he's doing right now. But Dale, you would take Luka 10 times out of 10 over Ja Morant, correct?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, but it just feels because of what we're seeing. You're just like, damn, and that's the same thing it felt like for D Rose.
No, I would not
feels
say
different.
No, because Luka is also being very different right now as we speak.
You know,
1000%.
The comparison I liked,
but it's a little too late.
The comparison I liked for Ja Morant was, and I can't take credit for this, but I wish I remembered who I saw this. It was on Twitter, and somebody said Ja Morant is like a Vince Carter in that he's the most exciting player to watch in the NBA right now, but he's not the best. I like that.
Interesting.
I said something similar like that, and I got ate up. And then Stephen A came back, and he said that too about Allen Iverson.
When did
that was a crazy ass claim?
But I wasn't comparing. I said it was like it has that same feel, like approach to the game, like how just the feeling of it. So how do you skip Derrick Rose? If you feel like, because I just don't think that just didn't pop in my mind. What I'm saying is,
which is fair.
What I'm saying is the same way that you were up in arms about the Allen Iverson, which wasn't a comparison. You know what I mean? You should be just as up in arms about the Vince Carter joint just now. Because I'm like, how the hell do you compare?
If you do excitement,
stuck on that word.
If you do excitement, then yeah, of course. But even when I'm thinking of Vince, D Rose and Jaws is just like, to me, it's a little bit different. Like I'm trying to think, like when I had, like, Vince always had those dunks, yeah, of course. But like it wasn't like Vince was ever going anywhere outside of a couple years, where he was the main guy and just leading
Vince,
the troops.
Toronto Vince, he had a lot of excitement in the playoffs. He had a great series versus the Sixers. Amazing series.
And they should have won almost because of one shot.
They beat the Knicks.
But that's like
that's the one shot, and everybody was on his head because he went to the graduation before and missed the practice.
I mean, Josh is doing everything as a point guard versus Vince. You're already up there. It just feels different when point guards are just that electrifying. Like,
are you saying that you think Ja's more excited than Vince was back then?
I think Russell Westbrook was more exciting in his MVP year than Ja Morant.
I don't think it was Russ being more excited in his game. I just think everybody was on Russ' side because they felt Kevin Durant did him wrong. This is one thing I've come to learn.
I never felt that way though. This is the first time I heard that. That's an interesting take.
That people was like more happy. Russ won the MVP as a 7th seed.
Mm-hmm. I didn't feel like that. He averaged a triple double. I don't feel like that had anything to do with.
He did the next year as well, and the year after. And
voters fatigue.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Voters fatigue is nasty. But the thing is with Russ, everyone felt like, oh, KD dipped on him, KD left Russ, and people just was more on Russ' side. Like, Russ was hooping for sure.
To answer Euros, I feel like if you want to get that off about Allen Iverson and the excitement, then I'll give you that. But I'm talking about style of play. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Nah, I was just talking about, like, for, smaller guys to be like playing amongst the bigs, you know what I mean? Like going to the basket, like downhill. That's what I meant by that. You know what I mean? And so it's like, that's an easy, again, I'm using the word comparison.
But that's why I feel like
that's what I'm looking towards when I think of Ja.
Yeah. Vince is just too big for me to have the same type of excitement.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of crazy.
I paused that up all the way up and down that sentence. I didn't let the sentence connect without getting that pause
and then
off.
when it finished, it was like, I'm glad he did that
That
before.
sentence would have gone insane if you just.
It was still like that was a little wild.
Yeah, no, right.
So
we just ended it with the word excitement. It was crazy.
Does anyone up here even think that Ja has a chance? And if you think he has a chance, like what are his chances? Where do you have him right now? I have him at like 5 right now.
You want me to list off the FanDuel joint?
I'd be curious.
I would have him as I would have Ja third.
Here, I'll give you my order. I have Joel Embiid, Jokic, Giannis, DeMar DeRozan, Ja Morant.
It's not bad.
5.
I have the same 5.
Is it in that same order?
Same order.
That's a good list, Jay.
FanDuel is saying Ja Morant 1, Jokic 2, Embiid 3, DeRozan 4, Giannis 5, Steph 6.
I'm about to bet on that.
Embiid 3 is crazy.
I would love to bet that Ja Morant will not win MVP this year.
I have Embiid,
crazy.
DeRozan, Ja. That's it. That's the 3.
I think Jokic deserves his flowers. So
you hate Jokic. It's crazy.
Yeah, you don't.
I just gave y'all 3. He could have been 4 or 5. I just stopped at 3.